Well, I definitely am not white.
Blonde-haired and blue-eyed.
Nothing about being white describes who I am.
Raquel Dolezal was born to two Caucasian parents, but over the years she's changed the way she looks, saying she identifies as black.
I've really gone there with the experience in terms of being a mother of two black sons and really owning what it means to experience and live blackness.
Even as a white child growing up in Montana, she says she's identified as black, but was conditioned not to own it.
From a very young age, felt I don't know if it's spiritual, visceral, just very instinctual connection with black is beautiful.
She says as a child, she preferred to draw pictures of herself using a brown crayon instead of a peach one. But her parents tonight say that's not true.
This did not happen.
Not at that early age.
This is a fabrication because we were very in touch with our children as they were growing up. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was in touch with the teachers at school when she went to elementary school. This just simply didn't happen. She didn't ever draw herself as an African American.
They say she's as white as they are.
It's alarming that Rachel continues to make false statements and have no acknowledgement that she has been doing that and it's become an issue.
Are you a con artist?
I don't think so.
When she was caught on camera, unable to answer a simple question, was she black or white?
Are you African American?
I don't understand the question of, I did tell you that, yes, that's my dad. And he was unable to come in January.
Are your parents, are they white?
She did tell me that she was born in a teepee in Montana and that Jesus Christ was the witness on her birth certificate because she was not born in a hospital.
Tonight, she's having to explain this story, too.
Yes, they were living in a teepee and were building the house when I was actually born.
Even more details her parents say aren't real.
She did not grow up in a teepee. It's become a pattern. It's become a habit for her, perhaps to misrepresent us as backward or something like that.
Oh my God, the mother of Mecca is right here before me. Do my eyes not deceive me, or am I looking at the goddess Isis herself? Can you do me a favor, my brown skin angel? Can you tap that white girl for me? My milk of magnesia. Oh.
Black. I know black. I know black. Imposible. I know black. I'm Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican. I know black. Be looking just like me. Be having the same hair. I be touching it like, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same, papi. It's not the same. They try to.
Black, Papo.
I'm no black, Dominican.
Papo, you're black.
I'm no black, Dominican.
Papo, you're black.
No, I'm no black, Dominican.
Papo, you're not Dominican, you black.
I'm no black, Dominican.
You Dominican and black.
No black, Dominican.
Okay.
It was determined that I ain't black. That's right. I was told I wasn't black, and they put that on Crip. That's why I'm wearing blue today, to try to be safe. It felt bad because it came from someone who I interpreted as being black. And it wasn't the person whose name rhymes with lie, but they said I wasn't black. And I started thinking my whole life has been a lie. Like, I thought I was black, guys. I've been living like I was black. I went to an HBCU, guys, to be around other black people and get this higher education. So for them to tell me I wasn't black, it just blew my mind. Gosh, I was like, I'm a fraud. And over 1 million views, 7,000 subs, you guys sat here and you didn't even have the balls to tell me I wasn't black. How will I go on in life? What will I tell my daughter? Anyway. Anyway, guys, it is going to be a very lighthearted stream tonight. Don't let the titles fool you. Don't let them fool you, guys. I do have a good show. It's going to be tight. It's going to be quick. My daughter is upstairs sleeping. Hopefully everybody doing good. I see we got a nice little intimate crowd tonight. All good, because that's what I anticipated when I do streams that I just want to do, like when I just want to have fun. And as you guys know, it was determined that I am not black. I'm Henry. No, I really don't care, guys. Look, we gonna have some fun. I promise you. It is Black History Month, and it seems to bring out the best of people of all races for all different sorts of reasons. But tonight we just gonna have I think one serious moment, but the rest are all jokes, and no one should feel uncomfortable. Like everyone could. We just gonna have a little melting pot of people, okay? Because look, if I'm joking and I ain't black, look, I think you guys know that my black card expires at midnight. So we got to keep this stream under 2 hours, and y'all voted, and it looks like, yeah, it expires at midnight, and y'all are tired of the question. So I'm not going to belabor the point, but I got some bad news. Is it bad news or is it good news? I mean, all right, it's not good news. Let me not say it's good news. My father, guys, is dying. I know, it's crazy, right? And I'm not sad because I really don't know him. I don't know him at all. So what happened today is my uncle called me middle of the workday. I'm like, hey, what's up, Unc? Is my uncle dying? He was like, why you say that? I'm like, well, why else would we be calling? He was like, well, he in the hospital. He had a stroke. He got what did he got? What's the cancer that all of them in? Prostate cancer, and all that good stuff. And I'm like, well, truth be told, I ain't seen him in a while, right? I ain't seen him since his brother died, who I was close to, and I know all his family. Like that's just literally how it works. I don't know my dad, but I know his whole entire family, and he has a new family. Well, he had a wife, she died, and I have a half brother and a half sister. Kind of like the whole JDF thing, right? Kind of like the whole JDF thing. But hey, it is what it is. On the bright side, I let my sister know what was going on. She got a chuckle. But I am looking forward to getting a week off of work if he does actually indeed die. So shout out to my dad, because when I was shopping the other day, I did see some shoes that he got me, some old Allen Iverson Answers. And I was like, oh, snap, my dad got them. And then lo and behold, a couple of days later, he's dying. Ouch. But anywho, that's where we at. Keep it down for my daughter. She didn't loud crocodile me to death. If you got a little kid, put on some loud crocodile. And it is a great movie. But you don't have to worry about me making a song about my dad or putting his face on a t-shirt and trying to sell it, or upset if he didn't leave me nothing. I didn't know the guy. So it is what it is. Anywho, topics. Look, man, if you see me laughing, that means I got so much stuff in the clink. Everyone's favorite person is caught saying the N-word again. I know. You're probably wondering, who is it? Who could it be? I'll give you a hint.
I told you Tammy's doing the interview, and I said I want to do an interview next.
So yeah, in a song, and the video that I played last time where she was saying it in front, I think it's called the Simpcast podcast, like three simps and a white person calling them ninja, that whole thing. But they deleted the video, so I'm like, why would you delete it, guys? Stand on it. Stand on it. I see we got my man over there on Twitch. I think I probably got one person on Twitch. I'm about to leave Twitch and go to Kick like Aiden Ross. No, I'm joking. But anywho, so we got that. We also got to talk about Rachel Dolezal 2.0, a woman who was Latina, Arab, and Asian, South Asian, was just outed by her mom. We're going to talk about this black dude right here. Hold on. Let me share this tab. Let me add the stream. Yeah, this black dude right here, if you haven't noticed or you haven't heard about him, he now wants to be known as white, and he has some interesting things to say about the black community on his way out. So we gonna definitely did that. What else? Oh, they could have just took it down and edited. No, they took it down. They're ashamed. What else we got? We have sorry guys, I'm sorry. We gonna talk about this Karen who flips out in the pizzeria. And someone already clipped that Sky stuff. And lastly, we're going to talk about 6 black guys trying to guess who the white guy is. Now, I ain't black, and I probably would have failed this test. If you want to join me, you see that locals.com on the whatchamacallit. Let me share this tab. This is my locals page right here. And you could post things on there. You could post topics. You could reach out to me because the plan is to incorporate this moving forward for topics. So I'll be pulling you guys' topics. You can post anything you want here. It's not censored, you know, but don't get too crazy. I am trying to attract some sponsors. What else? If you want to buy a shirt, you know, everyone's like, where's your merch? Where's your merch? I'm like, I got plenty of merch. I got plenty. You could get the Stop Digging Bro. You get the Stay Resilient. You get the I Don't Speak Twitch. Merch is there. The link to that is in the description. I believe it's pinned in the live chat. So we got that. Also, what else? If you want to contribute to the show, you could send a Cash App at HenryResilient at Gmail. I'm sorry, $ Henry Resilient on the Cash App, or you can have your voice be heard via Super Chat. And shout out to our first donation, Dust Productions. What is it? Don't forget to like the stream. Yes, guys. I need all 20,000 of y'all to like the stream, guys. I know we jam-packed. I'm probably going to have like 20,000 likes or something like that because we got 20,000 people in the chat. But if you could just do me a favor, like the stream, and let's get into our first time. Let me put some respect on Dust Productions' name because he is the sponsor of the show. And where's everyone from? You know, since we got a small group, y'all could put where y'all from in the chat if you feel comfortable. Don't forget, I do got the flat earthers. I do got the flat earthers who own me, but they recently threw in the white flag, guys. They recently threw the white flag in, and we're gonna touch on that Thursday. I promise you. Okay, we got Texas chat building. Okay, I see Texas in the house. All right. UK. Okay, UK is a little late for you in the UK. A little late, but hey, I appreciate you rocking with me. California, okay. All right, Michigan, all right. It's good. London, it's good to know where like the supporters are, you know. It really is. Thank you, Dust, for the donation. I appreciate you. All right, guys, let's get into our first topic. Like, what do you guys think of a Karen, man? Tennessee, all right, Tennessee out in Twitch. Like, look, let me just put y'all up here, right? Look, we cool. We got a small crowd. We could do this. Now, if it was like 2,000 of y'all, I'd be like, oh. But anyway, I appreciate this. All right, so let's talk. Okay. Oh, Jaxie, he out here. All right, is there? Oh my God, man, Dust. He says, is the earth still flat? For some people, yes. For some people, yes. And you know, to be honest, guys, if you've been following this JDF stuff, I've converted some flat earthers. Some I said, look, man, I'm still in that group. I'm gonna just keep sending you pictures. And some I've been like, I left the group and thank you for closure. But for some people, yes, Dust, the earth is still flat. Indeed. But let's get into this, Karen. Have y'all seen this? Maybe y'all seen this. Maybe y'all seen this Karen going wild, guys. Like when I saw this, I was like, yo, what the hell? All right, let's make it bigger because I got to start streaming on OBS. I really got to start streaming on OBS. I think OBS may be the future. It might have to be because this got to get bigger. But anyway, let's see what this Karen. Oh, this stream may be coming down too, guys. This stream may be coming down. The stream may be coming down. All right, what does Mr. Monster say? All right, Mr. Monster, that Dilbert creator guy just said that white people should stay away from black people. This dude is calling for segregation in his 2023, right? Look, we have his whole speech. We're going to break it down. You know, there was someone back in the day who called for segregation. He was in Germany, I believe, but we ain't going to get into that. Let's get into Karen, guys. Let's get into Karen. All right, yeah, we might have to switch to OBS, man, because I just hate this small window. All right, anyway, let's go.
On your TV. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Because you're not American, dude. I will look you the fuck up and get you the fuck out of our town. Okay?
Yo.
Fuck you. Give me my money back. I'm not
This
giving my money to some illegal immigrant.
this is disrespectful.
I don't care. Then you gotta. You're in America. You're supposed to learn English. You got Spanish. Well, then you got Spanish on your TV.
You see, like, look, guys, if you ever go to a foreign restaurant, I'm telling you, the best ones in my town, the best Mexican food in my town is none of them speak English. No one cares. We just look at the menu. We point to the number.
That's a fuck you to America.
I get the number 13 every time at this restaurant because it's so good, and no one complains. But every now and then you'll get a Karen who come to this hole in the wall Mexican spot and be like, "How dare you not speak English?"
My fucking father was a World War II veteran. Okay, his friends and family died. So you can sit here right now and make money, and you're gonna do this kind of shit. Give me my money back. Give me my money back right now. I want my money back.
Look, she wants her money back because he was playing Telemundo on the TV. Like, this is 2023. You go in there to pick up your food. You just pick up your food and leave. I'm not like, oh, what are you watching? Can you put the game on? Now, sometimes they'll have the game on, but realistically, she getting takeout and she upset that, hey, they don't got English on the TV. Like, what the? Yo, man, I'm telling you, February just brings out the worst in people.
Okay? You don't understand. You're too young to have any kind of respect. No, you don't. You don't understand. You're an ignoramus. You're an ignoramus.
God. Oh my god. Look, it doesn't even stop right there, guys. There is a part 2. Like, they kept it going. Shout out to whoever recorded this. She'll be viral by tomorrow. I promise you, she will. Everyone will be talking about it.
And they want to call me racist. I am simply asking for.
Hold on. Let me start over. So it escalates, guys. She's about to go into victim mode, right? This is classic Karen 101. Someone said it's every day, not just February. Yeah, Karen's be. It's an Instagram website or page that's just dedicated to Karen. Same on TikTok. Like,
Give me a credit. I don't want your food. I want a credit for my money right now. And believe me, I will check it. Okay,
is that a kid in the background? Like, some people just have no regard for their surroundings or anything. Like, that could be like a little teenager hearing her just spew all his hatred to him all over some freaking non-English TV show.
You probably even know what that means, do you? And she's videotaping me.
Yeah, because you're racist. You're racist. Yes, you are.
You're a victim.
You're racist.
You're a victim.
I'm not a victim.
You're a victim.
I'm not.
No, I'm an American.
No, you're a racist.
You're a racist. You're a victim.
You're
How do you get into this shouting match with this victim, man? How do you get in the shouting match with who's a victim? They're both right.
You're the racist.
No, I'm not racist. I'm not over here trying to get my money back because you're shopping at a pizza shop.
I'm just asking.
No one cares.
You're the racist. I can do this with my phone too. I can do the same thing.
Show everybody that you're racist.
You're the racist. I'm gonna film you right now, and I got 4,000 followers.
Oh, 4,000 followers. She probably does watch Fox News. Look, if you watch Fox News, I don't care, man. I don't get into that, man. I really don't get into it. But I just think it's funny that all this over someone playing Telemundo. Kid you not.
First Karen. Oh my God.
I've been here. I've been in Hafro over 100 years.
So you're gonna share with everybody that you're racist?
No.
Yeah.
You're racist,
no.
honey. You're racist.
Look, notice on her finger, right? There is no ring finger. There's no ring on that finger. But she could be a bomb. She could be a teacher. Think about that.
Race. I won't.
Why don't you keep saying what you were just saying, though? Why don't you just keep videotaping what you were just saying to everyone?
I would like a refund because I'm at Amy's and I am being bullied by these people.
Bullied?
I'm being bullied by these people at Amy's.
I have everything on video.
Because I am white, they are videotaping me.
I'm white.
Oh my goodness. Was this white on white crime, guys? Is it like, look, I ain't black. I know I ain't white, but maybe someone from the white delegation could like, hey, we got to stop white on white crime, guys. It's running rampant in our cities. and it's really putting a stranglehold on the police department to respond to this white on white crime. But we gotta get through it. We gotta get past it. But this is what happens every day, every day. But I'm so happy someone put out a video, a cell phone to record it, because if not, it's gonna be Karen's word versus the girl behind the counter or the guy who can't speak English when the police show up.
They are videotaping me because I am white. See them? They're calling me a racist because I am white.
No. We're calling you a racist because you're racist.
I am not Mrs. Blue Hair. I am not racist. I am not racist.
You know your colors?
I am at Amy's in Hatboro, and I am being videotaped because I am white, and they want to call me racist.
Does this remind y'all of something that maybe happened to a content creator the other day, where someone said they were getting bullied after they unblocked the person, messaged them, and then they messaged back?
I am simply asking for a refund because their food is terrible.
You said that you want a refund because you played
refund
Spanish on a
credit
TV.
card.
If the food is, she seems like a repeat customer, guys. This ain't her first time there.
Refund on my credit card. I want a refund on my credit card. So therefore, I am racist. I'm at Amy's in Hatboro, Pennsylvania. I want a refund on my credit card, and they are calling me racist because I am white, and none of them are white. And she started videotaping me. I asked you, why aren't you giving me a refund on my credit card? Why won't you do it?
Whose mom is this?
I asked you 15 minutes ago to give me a credit on my credit card. Why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you giving me a credit on my credit card? Why? I don't want your food. I don't want your food. Why won't you give me your credit on my credit card? You're calling me racist because I am white. Why?
I think the police show up.
I'm waiting.
And then
I got my card right here. Right here.
Oh,
Right here.
There they go. Police come in.
What's going on, man? Hi. I know you. I'm Is.
You see? Look, man. Look, you can't make this stuff up. And if you didn't have a camera to record it, no one would ever capture these Karens in the wild going crazy over some Telemundo. And Dust Productions hit the nail on the head, guys. She must have not taken her Spanish class in American high school. Right. No hablas español, señorita? Even I know a little bit of Spanish. That's because, my ex is maybe a Dominican Republic. But anyway. And she said she ain't black. But anyway. But yeah, that's right, Dust. She probably didn't take that español in high school. But let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's move down the line. Let's move down the line. We're gonna keep it nice and smooth. Hopefully everybody doing good. I mean, but what do y'all think of that, Karen? Like, what do you do in that situation? What does the guy who can't speak English do in that situation when the police show up? And she's like, I'm the only white person in there. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Like you free from prosecution? How does that work? I don't know. Anywho, let's go to everyone. Remember this person, right? Y'all. Oh gosh, I hate doing this, but it came up. It came up. Hi, Henry. Okay. Hello. This came up, guys. Y'all know her. Y'all know her. Yeah, we got to go to OBS, man. I got to learn it. Y'all know her, right? Y'all know her. This is JDF's first daughter, as she would like to say, and there she go with him. Well, last week someone brought it to my attention.
However,
that,
I want to go ahead and get on the G Herbo music shit.
Yeah, let's get on it, man. Let me hear this whack ass nigga.
You heard it, right? Like this is on the Simpcast podcast where it's like three Simps and a white girl who calling them ninja, and I'll run it back.
Wait, however, y'all want to go ahead and get on the G Herbo music shit?
Yeah, let's get on it, man. Let me hear this whack ass nigga.
And crazy thing is, this is what happens when like they enable her. No one, like, he look uncomfortable. He look uncomfortable right here. But you know, she just using him for Uber and a place to stay. But these two guys, they just yucking it up. And I don't know, guys. Maybe it's because I'm young. Maybe it's because maybe because I'm old. Maybe because I'm old, I don't get like the nuance with the new generation. Maybe I ain't just connecting. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I start digging.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
I start digging. I'm like, if she said it there, could she have said it somewhere else? And the answer was like undoubtedly yes. And just looking at this page, like, look, someone created this page, guys. This ain't me. Sorry, I clicked on some other stuff. This ain't me. This page is not me, but they're playing like it's me. And since this person wants me canceled, Sky once said, I hate it when people call me white. Ooh. But someone is putting together a database and they're using my content, which I don't care. I don't care at all because, you know, I mean, I could shut it down, but it ain't me, so I don't care. But what happens when people grow up in these strong, you know, areas with just a bunch of black people, they get comfortable, right? They get inundated with, maybe you could say, black culture. They get comfortable doing things, or maybe in her case, saying things, and the people around her don't check her. Like, you think Eminem is saying the N-word?
Nope.
Hell no. Hell no. All his friends black. But anywho, let's keep it going. So I did some digging.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
And you know, she did make the soundboard. Like, so she's like, hey, I want to do an interview after you do one with Tammy. And I'm like, well, if you do, will you
Tell the whole truth all the time.
And she was like,
nope.
So anywho, she probably won't get an interview, but I was doing some digging and I realized she said it in a song. I'm like, what? On YouTube in a song? Now we're only gonna play for a sec on her main channel of all things. This is her main channel. But you know, it only got 106 views. So this is what you could do, guys. When you are what was I gonna say? When you are under the radar, M has said the N-word before. Ooh, did he? Did he? I don't know. In a song? In a song? I don't think M said the N-word in the song. But anywho, we just gonna play a little 4-second snippet of her song Makeup to Breakup, and we know what she looked like, but let's just hear the lyrics real quick, guys.
I need a real nigga that don't care that I'm famous.
Uh-oh, she need a real ninja that don't care that she famous? Like, is she famous, guys? Is she famous? I don't know. Like, if I'm the Green Ranger and this is my daughter, it puts me in an awkward position, right? Because, you know, the Green Ranger, he ain't promoting the N-word, but his daughter is promoting using it. So it's like, so everyone's like, well, why we never saw her on the page? Well, she out here calling black people ninjas. So I got to worry about my sponsors. I got bills to pay. I can't be endorsing this type of music. I'm sure he loved her, but you can love people from a distance. I'll run it back one more time.
I need a real nigga that don't care that I'm famous.
She needs a real ninja that don't care that she famous. But, you know, we wish her well. We just got to educate her because it's Black History Month, guys. And and that's all we wanted. We just want her to get educated, even though, you know, that's what she said about me, guys.
Henry, fuck you and your fake ass.
Yeah, I can't even play the rest. I can't even play the rest. But anyway, I appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it. Look, we gonna be smooth, man. This is gonna be a smooth stream. All right, so we covered Karen at the pizzeria. We covered. Now we got to cover her. Y'all may not know her, right? Y'all may not know her. But this is, let me look her up. While I got y'all here, you know, what's her name? Elizabeth. Let's go back to her article, right? Oh man, it's a lot of people who are just confused these days, guys, and we gotta call them out. We gotta call them out. This is Rachel. Let me just put a picture up of her. That way you guys can see it big. You can see it big. All right, let me open up something real quick. But what do y'all think of this? It's Black History Month. I got my kente cloth up here from when I graduated in college and all that good stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna have to turn that in. I'm gonna have to turn that in. I don't want to turn it in. But they're like, nah, man, you ain't black. We told you you had till midnight to turn it in. I'm like, oh, Jesus, what am I gonna do? Bougie Cat, am I black, man? Let me remove this and share screen so y'all can get a visual because I want y'all to see what I see. All right, so here's our girl. There she go right there. And she was just outed by her mother, of course, for not being Arab, for not being Latina, and not being Southeast Asian. Yeah, price is wrong. Price is wrong. And it's Black History Month, man. Now you like Henry, who cares, man? How long has she been doing it? We know Rachel Dolezal, she did it for some years. How many years do you think she's been doing this, right? And she's been using makeup, right? Someone put together a timeline of like her using darker and darker shades of bronzer to make herself appear Arab. And her mom outed her. So who is she, guys? This is Raquel Evita Saraswati, a Muslim activist who for years has encouraged people to believe that she is a woman of color, including Latina as well as South Asian and Arab descent. The AFSC, she's the Chief Equity, Inclusion, and Culture Officer, okay? So she's holding a senior position that gives her access to files of dozens of organizations, staff, and volunteers. But we just gonna call her Rachel. Was born Raquel Elizabeth Seidel, not a person of color, according to her mother, Carol Peroni. Now, this is all based on the article from The Intercept. And what does her mom say, guys? What does her mom say? I call her Rachel, she told The Intercept when reached by telephone. I don't know why she's doing what she's doing. Even the mom is like, yo, Rachel, what's going on? She like, F you, mom, I'm Arab now. Like, wait, what? When did this happen? Oh, my goodness. Her mother added, who is British and German in Italian descent, not Latina, not South Asian or Arab. I'm as white as the driven snow, and so is she. So it's like, this is what happens, guys. I kid you not. Maybe you say you Arab once, and then someone believe it. Next thing you know, you convert, and they like, oh, you really are. You're like, yeah, you just run with it. It's like a lie that just gets out of control, and then you just like, I gotta keep going, man. And next thing you know, you in too deep, and then someone say, hey, are you Latina? And you like, yeah, I'm Latina. I'm Latina too. And they're like, wow, you Arab and Latina? And then when she trying to gain favor of the Asian community, she telling people like, yo, I'm South Asian. And they're like, really? What part? Oh, Japan, South Japan. No, I don't know if she said Japan. But yes, transracial, guys. Transracial. And that could be the word of the day, because we clearly saw that maybe Sky is transracial, even though like we know her mom and dad are as white as driven snow. We have Rachel right now. We got, not that can be confused with Rachel Dolezal, guys. Rachel Dolezal. We know about her. We know about her. She moved all the way. Look, if you don't know who Rachel Dolezal is, she is a white woman who held out as being black, and she moved her way up into the NAACP. And hey, Drake dad black. I saw him, but she moved her way all the way up into the NAACP to help black people. And then someone's like, wait a minute, your mom is white. And she's like, no, I got a black dad. She hired an actress to play her black dad. Oh man, the Rachel Dolezal story. It's a story as old as time. But we talking about Rachel Saraswati, the girl who's playing Arab and Indian. So the mother keeps going on to say, look, I'm German and British. Her father was Calabrese Italian. Her mother added, she has chosen to live a lie. And I find it very, very sad. And what happens is, if you are a parent and you have such rich culture and heritage and all that, and your daughter just goes on and just says, "Hey, I ain't with any of that. In fact, I'm Arab and Latina now." You like, daughter, where's my daughter going? Like, how do you make this transformation from 1995 to 2023? Like, look, anywho, it really touched all points. Whoa. Oscar Pierre Castro, a human resource professional who participated in the search committee to fill her position. This is where it comes into play. That she represented herself as a queer Muslim multi-ethnic woman. And when you're trying to join this Muslim organization, you have to be you can't be like, "Oh, I'm a Christian." They're gonna be like, "Well, what are you trying to do joining a Muslim organization?" You have to kind of like, you have to play the part. I mean, I hire people for a living, and sometimes, we get people who try to play the part, but they really ain't the part because they just want the job. But she really leaned into it, guys. She really leaned into it because how long do you think she's been doing this? She's been doing it for 20 years. 20 years. 20 years. And people are saying this is cosplay. What does the HR say? It really touched all 3 points. Castro, who works for the Philadelphia Yearly Meeting, a Quaker group that frequently partners with the AFSC, who was also involved for the search of staff members. He added that he had been impressed by her credentials and charms and thought she would be a good fit for diversity and inclusion role because it seemed that there was an element of lived experience and understanding of that lived experience, not just an academic and extra training that come with being in the position where you are an equity and inclusion practitioner. Like, this is what you want. You want people with experience. When I hire people, I'm looking for people with experience. But she basically, her experience was just made up. He added, in my mind, she was a great person of color, a queer person of color who happens to be Muslim. It's a woman, all these things, and someone who seemed to get it. I definitely felt conned. I feel deceived. Yes, this is what happens, guys. She did it for a job, and you're like, "Henry, what the hell? I don't believe you." I'm like, "All right, guys, you don't believe me? There's her picture. Look, how deep do you think she went with it? What type of wedding do you think she had? What type of wedding do you think she had, guys? Just throw it out there. What type of wedding do you think she had? All right, I'll share it with you. I'll share it with you guys. This is the type of wedding they had. Let's go down. We got the date. This is her wife. 2008. You're like, "Henry, who cares about this wedding?" Okay. In May 2004, this is an interview prior to the 2005 marriage. Rachel in Brookline said she and her girlfriend, Ann, have been together 9 months. While they are confident they want to marry, they also want to take time and plan something that respects Rachel's Arab and Latina traditions. Bruh. Wait, what? And 33-year-old, her wife's Vietnamese traditions. We want it to be something special and not about hype and not about media, Rachel said. Like, the delusion, man, like, it knows no bounds. Close and accept. It knows no bounds. There she go. Like, what do you do? What do I tell my daughter if she come across her? And sometimes it may come up. You never know. You never know. You never know. I promise you never know. Anywho, let's keep it going, guys. Like, this is crazy. This is the world we live in. And someone made a good point. They said, "Can you believe in like the transsexuals?" Oh, I'm probably, like I said, this stream is probably coming down. Can you believe in the trans community as well as the transracial community? Like, because you can't have one without the other, right? Like, what do y'all think about this? Someone said, "Yep, it's done." I'm shocked I'm still streaming on Twitch. Yeah, this stream is done, man. It's crazy. You can't talk about certain things. But we gonna talk about it. Let's see what the chat says. Was Turkey, but that was Greek. Okay, Bougie Cat said he knew someone whose nickname was Turkey, but yeah, his dad was Greek, but his mom was Jewish, and he hated the fact that he was half Jewish, so he could go around saying he's 100% Greek. Oh man, self-hate, man, is real, man. Self-hate is real. But let's get into let's get into this black man's he talking about, you know, transracial is absurd. Faking that this is look, let's shout out to Twitch. Let's shout out to Twitch. Him and that name. I could claim to be an American Indian or black by blood. 2% doesn't count. Yeah, man. I think I might be Asian tomorrow. Let me stop, man. Let me stop before I get canceled out here. But anyway, let's go to after her mother outed her, right? After her mother outed her, she put up a statement, guys. She put up a statement. And what does her statement say? What does her statement say? Hello, everyone. I assure you that as soon as I'm capable, I will provide answers to the recent discussion and attack on me. Attack? Someone just said you was white, and she's like, I'm being attacked? Oh my God, I understand all the reactions you're having. I'm currently taking the time to get where I can answer in a way that is most helpful and thorough. Okay, that seems legit, but she didn't address the mom's comments. I realize that some will be angered by the use of attack. Oh yeah, absolutely. And for that, some, nothing I will say will be, no, we just want to know why you're doing it. That's all. That's okay too. I also realize that my taking space both isn't helping me in the public sphere, nor is it helping you. Sure, some responses to all will be short. Sounds like she's resigning. But right now, I am focusing on making the next top of each next hour and need to sit with loved ones and receive their guidance and care. More will come, I assure you. Love and light, and Allah knows best. Okay, so, but still, like, is she gonna make, you know, like address the whole, oh snap, I didn't know. Sorry. Put the banners up. Is she gonna make true on her word, guys? Like, is she gonna come true and be like, hey guys, I'm just down for the cause. I just want to help everybody. Like, I know I messed up, but look, I'm still cool, right? They're gonna be like, nope. She gonna get fired, or they gonna ask her to resign. It's the same thing that happened to Rachel Dolezal. As soon as it was out, once the genie's out the hat, you can't put it back in the bag. I mean, once the genie's out the bottle, you can't. He's not going back in. So she'll likely resign. She'll quietly resign. She'll wait 5 years, and then transracial will be a thing, and then she'll come back. And they'll say, we don't care as long as you helping the cause. Like, anywho, let's get on to this black guy right here, guys. Y'all know him as the creator of Dilbert. All right. And he is Scott Adams. We're gonna go into what he has to say because he's looking for he's trying to bring segregation back. Like, you know, JT wanted to bring sexy back. He wants to bring segregation back. Because I think his feelings got hurt, perhaps. So let's make this bigger. Share this tab. And let's go. Let's hear what he got to say, guys. This is the creator of Dilbert.
So if you know nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me.
He made that distinction. This is the poll said this, not him. But I think what he says may be a little bit worse than what the poll says.
According to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group, and I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, you know, based on the current way things are going,
oh my goodness,
the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people.
Man, oh my goodness, this is so toxic, man. Like, I couldn't even imagine going on a public platform saying this, and he didn't even take it down. He just left it up like, hey, this is what it is.
Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go, just get away. Because there's no fixing this. This can't be fixed. All right, this can't be fixed.
So it's a good thing that I ain't black now because I was a part of a hate group. Why didn't y'all tell me I was a part of a hate group, guys? Like, why did it take Scott, the creator of Dilbert, to tell me that I was a part of a hate group? But hey, since the simp that was supporting Sky kicked me out the black delegation or whatever, I guess I ain't in the hate group no more. How does that work, guys? Like, gosh, man, I'm telling you, February brings out the crazy in people.
You just have to escape. So that's what I did. I went to a neighborhood where, you know, I have a very low black population because unfortunately there's a high correlation between the density. And this is according to Don Lemon, by the way.
Okay, so now he's throwing Don Lemon under the bus. This is what happens. You start name dropping. I know Don Lemon like, hey, man, come on now. I didn't say nothing like that, but whatever.
So here I'm just quoting Don Lemon when he notes that when he lived in a mostly black neighborhood, there were a bunch of problems that he didn't see in white neighborhoods.
Like, what?
So even Don Lemon sees a big difference in your own quality of living based on where you live and who's there.
I know Don Lemon's phone is probably ringing off the hook like, yo, what did you tell Scott Adams? Because he just went viral and he just name dropped you about 10 times. If I'm Don Lemon, I'm like, bro, don't why. If I'm him, you got to separate. You're like, look, I never said that. Even if I did, you say, hey, yeah, I didn't say that. You got to catch me in 4K saying that.
So I think it makes no sense whatsoever as a white citizen of America to try to help black citizens anymore.
All right, guys.
It doesn't make sense.
All my white subs. Well, I was going to say y'all could leave, but I ain't black, so I guess y'all could stay. Like, oh, look, me not being black came at the right time, guys. It couldn't have came at a more convenient time in my life because I guess y'all hate grew and I'm out now, so. Oh my goodness.
It's no longer a rational impulse. And so I'm gonna back off from being helpful to Black America because it doesn't seem like it pays off.
Was he helping?
Like I've been doing it all my life.
Where's his receipt?
And the only outcome is I get called a racist. That's the only outcome.
Ain't that ironic, guys? Ain't that irony, right? He leaves the black group and now he's being called a racist. Because this was a black man before he made this. And you like, Henry, he was not black. I'm like, guys, this is a black man. You think I'm a black man? I'm not. Scott Adams is blacker than me, guys. If there is a thing, because I really don't get into the blacker. But we're going to talk about him divesting from being black.
It makes no sense to help Black Americans if you're white. It's over. Don't even think it's worth trying. Totally not trying. And
he's back.
There we go. You didn't expect that today, did you?
I don't even think he expected that today. But he don't like. We're going to get into the downfall. Like, he's just chipper. He has so much money, it really doesn't matter if he gets canceled. But at the same time, think about all the people who've watched this and like, yeah, Scott Adams, he's our leader now.
But those who don't want to focus on education, you just need to get away from them.
Just get away.
Just get as much distance as you can.
He's saying get away from the black.
That's my recommendation. And I'm also really sick of seeing video after video of Black Americans beating up non-Black citizens. I realize it's anecdotal and it doesn't give me a full picture of what's happening, but every damn day, I look on social media and there's some Black person beating the shit out of some white person.
Oh,
I'm kind of over it.
Every day.
I'm over it.
He doesn't know how the algorithm works.
So I quit.
He doesn't know how the algorithm works. Yeah, Brandon L. Jet. Yes, have them contact me. Yeah. Have them contact me and set something up. Shout out to Brandon L. Jet in the house. But y'all like, yo, Henry, this guy is not black. I'm like, yo, he's black. Y'all like, prove it. Y'all like, prove it. I'm like, all right, guys, I'll prove. Once I prove he's black, can I get my black card back? Or wait, hold on. I forgot. Black. He said y'all a hate group. He said it, not me.
So if nearly half of all,
so y'all like, Henry, he is not black. I'm like, guys, he's black. He's about to talk about it. We about to talk about his blackness right here, guys. See, they cut this part out. They clipped it. It's like, we ain't gonna show the part where he talking about he ain't black. And I'm like, well, look.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
I heard he was black. So I'm gonna put the black part in here.
But it turns out that nearly half of that team doesn't think I'm okay to be white, which is, of course, why I identified as black, because so I could be on the winning team for a while.
Okay, did you hear that? He identified as black so he could be on the winning team for a while. Let's run that black. Look, I always say let's run that black, and I meant to say let's run that back.
But it turns out that nearly half of that team doesn't think I'm okay to be white, which is, of course, why I identified as black, because so I could be on the winning team for a while. But as of today, I'm going to re-identify as white.
Wait a minute. He said the winning team. I thought we were a hate group. Or, well, I keep saying we, guys. Y'all got to correct me when I say we, talking about black people. Y'all know I ain't black. I'm Henry. But he said the winning team. Well, when was black people winning, guys? What year? What year was black people winning? Was it the 1900s? Like 1910? All right, let me stop. Look, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. We having a good time. I'm lighthearted. I really don't take none of this race stuff to heart at all. But let's run it back. We'll run it through full, and then we'll move on.
But that nearly half of that team doesn't think I'm okay to be white, which is, of course, why I identified as black, because so I could be on the winning team for a while. But as of today, I'm going to re-identify as white because I don't want to be a member of a hate group. I'd accidentally joined a hate group. So if nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. But it turns out that nearly half of that team to think.
All right, guys. If you part of the black community, you might be in a hate group. We are the winning party, guys. Yes. Black people are winning. Was it during slavery where black people were winning? All right, guys. Let me stop. Look, we don't care. I don't care about all that stuff. But anyway, shout out to Brandon L. Jet, the new sponsor. What does he say? Thanks, Henry. I'll let him know. Free agent for life. Oh, yeah. Brandon L. Jet, Coach Gang now. Coach Gang. And I wish I had the for life. But I appreciate that donation. And yeah, man, have them reach out to me, man. I love to collab with someone who uses that JDF content. Or if they just want to use it, just tell them reach out to me. I appreciate you. Let me update what do y'all guys think about that, man? I'm not black, and he just stopped being black. He's the creator of Dilbert, and Dilbert is in like 30,000 newspapers. So he's caked up. He's been doing it for 30 years. He has so much money, so much FU money. You can cancel him, and he's like, dude, I'm practically a billionaire off of drawing cartoons. I could care less. Look, man, I don't care if you white, black, purple, pink, brown. I really don't get into the race stuff. And when I say I'm not black, I'm just joking. I know, look, I am what the cops see, okay? When I get pulled over, they be like, we got a white male. No. Anywho. Anyway, look, guys, don't get bogged down in race stuff, man. You just be arguing in circles. I'm blacker than you. I'm blacker than this. I'm whiter than you. Who cares, man? Trust me. From one non-black person to other people of, whatever race you are or identify as, don't get caught up into the race thing. If you want to be Arab, be Arab. I mean, I don't care. I mean, other people will care though. Everyone's not going to be like me, guys. You tell a wrong person you black, they may take offense to it and they may get physical. But let me put some respect on Brandon L. Jet's name. Yes, you are what the cops see. You think the cops be like, we have a Italian man running down the street? No. Like, we have a Dominican man running down the street. No. The suspect he looks to be German and Italian mixed with a little Irish. No, like, come on, guys. How do cops do it? They break it down. The cops have a very, very simple identification system. And it just works for them, man. It just works for them. And I don't mind it. Some people like, I ain't black, I'm African American. I'm like, dude, come on, man. We about to go there. Or I ain't African American, I'm black. Like, dude, come on there. And then you got to be like, I ain't a color. I'm African American. Black is a color. I just be like, oh my God. So that's why I just don't get into that, man. And then people be like telling me like, Henry, you ain't black. I'm like, why I ain't black? Because you ain't in the struggle no more. I'm like, what, does the struggle make you black now? Like, what? Come on, guys. You ain't in the trenches. You ain't been to jail. Like, the goal is not to go to jail. That's the goal, guys. So when someone who's like, I'm just out the jail and you ain't black, and I'm like, is that like a humble brag? Is that like you putting me in my place? Like, you also defending a white girl who called you anyway. Anyway, don't get me going, man. Don't get me going on this, man. Don't get me on this. I just don't get into it. But now we have the main event, guys, and this is fun. Like, I'll give you a little. I'll actually give you guys my Kool-Aid recipe, which is like #1 in the world. If you ask me, if you new here, make sure you like the stream. But we just having a light-hearted conversations about race. We just had what do we have? We had a white girl who thinks she's black. We had Karen snapping in the pizzeria. We had a white girl who thinks she's Arab. And we just had what looks to be a white guy who was black, but now he went back to being white. It's a lot of confusion going on. Like, I don't know. Like, can I even talk about that? Like, it's like when you identify as another race, what do you put on the sheet when they be like, what's the race? Like black, white, Asian, other, not Latino. You know, the whole, I'm like, not Latino. Why is that like an option? Anyone ever think about like, yo, why? All right, we're gonna put black, white, African American, not Latino. Like, what the hell? This is what the world is coming to, guys. But anywho, we are near the main event. And yo, we can't even talk about gender, man. Oh gosh. You want to hear a funny story? Look, I have a friend who's part of the LGBTQ. He's a good friend of mine, or whatever. And he was playing. We were playing some card game at a conference, and it just had men and women. And I'm joking with him. I'm like, "You got me playing this cisgender game out here, man. What's going on with you?" He looked at me. He was like, "Yeah, you're right, but it's a fun game." I'm like, I'm laughing because I don't care, guys. I don't even get into that. Yeah, my cardigans, man. I'm trying to get a deal with Polo. If I can get a deal with Polo to make me some HenryResilient, because I love the cardigans, man. They got the best for me. Look, Polo, look, I ain't rich. I'm broke. Getting cashed out in this divorce. So all my cardigans are Polo. If anyone wants to know, like, hey, where'd you get the Someone said Joker identifies as they, them. Oh man, let me put some respect on Brandon LJ's name. Let me get that banner going for him. I appreciate him sponsoring the stream tonight. Get it? Yeah, look, man, if you get caught up in race, it'll just bog you down. But let's get into the main event. Maybe you guys saw this. Maybe you guys saw the six black guys versus one white guy. And it's very good. It's very good. I'm gonna break it down for you from a non-black perspective on how they didn't figure it out, and basically how you can figure it out, how you can. So let's go. And shout out to I got to do the fair use thing, man, because I ain't, look, this stream is getting yapped anyway, right? I know it's getting taken down. I didn't say it too much. I said too much. Maybe I'll put it on locals. Excerpts of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, which you're going to do some criticism. Teaching. I'm going to teach y'all about a little bit about black culture from this non-black guy. And fair use to Jubilee. This is a great channel, actually, guys. Let's start from the beginning.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black. I'm white.
Now look, right? They brought 7 black people, 7 black men, and 1 white guy together. And the goal of this show is to try to figure out if you could eliminate the white guy, right? Dust. Shout out to Dust. What did he say? Are you going to get a fake ID and pass as black? Look, man, I might have to. Oh gosh, man. Some people said I might be good. Hey, Dust, I appreciate that. Yeah, I might have to get the fake ID, man. Well, I told him I'm gonna copy my black card and then I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it in. But look, guys, I don't get caught up in race. So like when people tell me I ain't black, I'm just like, cool. As long as you don't call me ninja. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you a ninja story when I was young. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. Anyway. And even if you call me ninja now, I'm like, dude, I got too much to lose to risk anything for for fighting or anything. Shout out to the 4 people watching on Twitch. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. Where Brent? Brent not here, huh? No, not Brent DeVries. Brent, whatchamacallit. But anyway. So look, this guy is out to fool him. Let's start it. Oh man, this is good, man. This is actually good. This is good stuff.
Okay, for sure. Now, quick question I gotta ask: are there any other like Africans or with like any like Afrocentric ethnicities?
My dad's Nigerian.
What tribe? Do you know what tribe?
Actually, I don't, but
what difference do it make? What tribe? Like, bro, come on. Anyway,
my mom's Ashkenazi Russian Jew, and then my dad's literally like he got Nigerian all the way from Asian to he's literally mixed with everything.
Okay, for sure.
Look,
anyone else?
Nope, just black.
Yeah, I got nicknames.
Well, Rosebud is actually my street name. My real name's Riley.
You talking
my name
so
is
much,
Fitzgerald. That's like the full first name, but then Fitz is like.
When he's, I will keep. We'll let it rock for a little bit.
They do Fitzy. Yeah, sometimes they do Fitzy. Sometimes they be doing Fitzy.
I think my strategy was to kind of just be black.
Just be yourself, right? This is what happens, right? When people be trying too hard. Look, when I come up here, guys, the person y'all get on stream is the person I am at work, is the person I am out on the street, is the person I am with my daughter. I'm real laid back, casual. Look, my friends group is all mixes, all races, everything. And I try to, just be me. And that's what you should be doing on this show. But just off top, this guy right here, you can eliminate him just because he said he was Russian.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said fits, I thought it was because you had tough fits on, you know what I mean?
That too.
You can't even see him. What you talking about, bro?
That too. I mean, if you could see, you'd probably be able to tell that I got a tough fit on.
I wasn't funny. Can we all say what we wearing and everything? I got a skeleton, all red, varsity jacket, cardigans on the side. What's up?
We matching right now.
Look, man, who cares if y'all matching? Which one is the black guy, man?
I'm not wearing the skeleton fit, but I got like red.
You got Air Forces on?
I got Air Forces on.
No, you crazy.
I wish I could dap you up right now.
Wait, what type forces y'all got on?
So I got the Air Force Ones with like the little black stripe on it.
Okay, yeah, half black, half white.
Right. Oh, I see where you said I did. You said half black, half white.
Black, half white. You feel me?
No cap. I used to wear some Pumas that were half black and half white because of that my whole life.
My strategy for today.
Look, guys, who says no cap while they talking? I mean, okay, look, for the people who may not know what no cap mean, that means seriously, guys. If you don't know, if someone says no cap, it means seriously. I know slang even though I ain't black. Everybody should know what no cap means.
Today was to figure out who's safe rather than figure out who's the mole right off the bat. Who's one of the brothers? You feel me?
Who here knows what the smell of a hot comb on a head?
It stinks. It stinks real bad.
What are some prominent songs that you're gonna hear at a family reunion?
Oh, they played a lot of blues, Marvin.
Hey, what questions would y'all ask? Y'all can put them in the chat. Look, there's no judgment here. It's only like 28 people in here. What questions would y'all ask if you were going to figure out if someone was black or not? Put that in the chat. What does Dust say? I thought they were going to guess without the blindfold. No, I thought they were going to look at each other and guess. No, man, they going just try to talk it out, and then they going to vote people off periodically. They can't be racist, right? Prejudice plus power. I don't get that. All right, let's keep it going. But what question? Look, guys, it's safe. You're in a safe environment. We're all friends. Nothing is crazy. I'll answer them.
Probably Blue Man. Then when they got drunker, it was Tupac and
his vocals, but it kind of made me think of Straight Outta Compton, the movie. Maybe it felt too black, for a second.
Yeah, I grew up on classic rock from my mom's side, and then I grew up.
Look, you heard him. He said he grew up on classic rock. See, I'm telling you, you can eliminate this dude right off the bat. And how do you say ask? Ask. Or ax. AX. I ain't gonna front. I used to, people like, no, you may not ask me a question. I'd be like, man, this is when I first got into corporate America. I'm like, you trying to be funny. Do you say sir or yes, sir? It depends. Like, yes, sir. That's like when I was younger, man. Like, yes, sir. Like, look, hey, you trying to go somewhere? Yes, sir. Like who was trying to go to a strip club in college? Yes, sir. But anywho, that like this is like 10 years ago. But you eliminate the dude in the red jacket off rip because he like who listens to classic rock, man? Get out of here.
Motown dancer. So anytime, summer vacation in the backyard with my nana, she'd be playing all Motown. My pop-up and nana be dancing, slow dancing to it,
Come on, man. All right, so now they're voting, guys. So if you were playing this, just look at it like, hey, who would you vote for and why? And I'm gonna show you something that's not on this show because they're trying to keep it PG.
Everyone has one person that's suspicious of them.
We know where, basically.
Yo, we made it. All right. So I'm gonna start off with a theme song. You finish it. We're brothers.
We're happy and we're singing. We're colored.
Look, come on, man. This is easy. This is easy stuff. Who cares about that song?
Okay, I like that.
Me growing up half black, half white, there's certain songs that they sing that I honestly didn't know word by word what to say.
In the movie ATL, Rashad.
Anyone seen the movie ATL? Like, put a 1 in the chat if you saw the movie ATL. I know we only got a little bit of people here, but if you saw ATL, put a 1 in the chat. Just put a 1 like, oh, I saw ATL. Because now he's trying to like do a movie quote. So what people say like, oh, like there'll be a list that come out say you ain't black if you ain't seen this many movies or whatever. Okay, Chad Billington, he saw ATL. Look, we got some 2s. Sign said 2, I ain't seen ATL. I mean, it's good. It has its moments. What's up, little big brother? Where you been at? Where you been at? I mean, it's some classic lines.
Was running his daddy's house since what age?
Oh no! Look,
that's a famous line. I ain't gonna
Let's complete this song. That boy got
stretch pants.
Boy got
stretch pants.
What is that?
I got one.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God, that boy got. Look, man, you don't do any of this crap. Bro. All right, man. Shout out to Dia. What'd she say? I need that black card, sir. Oh, girl, look, I still got 50 minutes to keep my black card. You said at the end of February, I have to send my black card in. And we're still technically in February, guys. Yeah, this famously Dia, guys. She is one of my supporters. Check her out. Check out our YouTube channel. Why don't you, someone post your channel or something? But yeah, I got you in February. I got you in 50 minutes.
Anybody know what it is when you say you put your foot in something?
Mm-hmm. You're real good.
Me and mom whipping it up.
I was listening so intently on voices because you ever been on the phone with like telemarketer? You can tell the person on the other side, so you throw out little hints, while you're talking. You're like, oh yeah, we cool. I was trying to catch that.
Call and response.
Look, all right. Here's a story for it. I'm in corporate America, right? I'm like the only black guy in my field or whatever, and I order a lot of things. And I was ordering like some white powder, not what you think, but a large quantity of white powder from another company. And I got someone on the phone. I'm like, yo, I'm just calling to check on my shipment. And I could tell by their tone, and the name was like Sharita or something. I'm like, oh, this girl black. And I'm like, oh, I haven't heard from you before or whatever. She like, yeah, I'm new here. I'm like, well, I need my Hannah Montana ASAP. And then she laughed. So when I picked up that she laughed, that she knew what I was talking about with the Hannah Montana, then I was like, yeah, I got to re-up. And then we started having all this plug talk or whatever. And then she was like, well, I can only do a half shipment. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to need my bricks ASAP. It was all fake and funny. But at the same time, I was appreciative because normally I don't get that. So that's some truth to that.
Won't he do it?
Yes, he would.
Who said that?
Brevin.
Jay.
I'm suspicious of everybody else over here.
Now, all black people don't go to church now.
But they notice.
Yeah, won't he do it?
What flavor of Kool-Aid was y'all favorite growing up?
Red.
I like grape.
You mean purple?
All right, look, man, the dude who said grape, like, bro, what do you mean grape? You mean purple, bro? Like, what? What? Oh, my goodness. Like, yeah, you can easily just get the dude out in the red. He said grape. He got to go, bro. Everyone knows purple. Is red or is purple. Now, if you fancy and you wait it sometimes, you get that ice blue raspberry lemonade. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious.
That's low sulfur.
That's very
You say grape.
suspicious. Because where I'm from, we go by colors. We don't go by that. What you just said.
Wait, but hold up. Why is it because grape and purple are exactly the same thing?
I mean, we used to call Welch's grape soda.
I don't know. It's just where I'm from. We go by colors. We go by colors.
Grape Kool-Aid, not purple. Red flag.
You're trying to come at me about the grape, but honestly, that I grew up with a bunch of friends and we all called it that in Harlem.
How you make your Kool-Aid?
You pour the sugar to the ancestors, say stop.
Look, I'm gonna give y'all my Kool-Aid recipe. I'm gonna give it to y'all right now. All right, so look, the perfect way to make Kool-Aid, right? Let's just say this is the pitcher, right? You want to get this down to about a fourth, right? A fourth. You use 2 quarts, okay? You want to make 2 quarts of Kool-Aid. And you get it down to about a fourth in there, and that's when you make the same flavor, which I was ice blue raspberry lemonade once that flavor came out, because that flavor is fire. Someone say it blue, but basically it's very unhealthy. You get a fourth, and then you just make it new, about 2.5 cups of sugar, and it's gonna be so flavorful. Oh my God! Look, y'all just got a secret. That's $1 million recipe, guys. $1 million recipe. Anyway, let's keep going.
In the summer, it was if you outside or inside, you had to pick, right? Like
Yeah, wasn't no running in and out.
running up and inside your house, you know. So y'all feel that? Or?
Yeah.
Mama whip my ass.
When it comes to black women from the 90s, who do you think of off it?
Be alone.
Damn.
I'm gonna say she was a rapper. Wow, what's her name? Rhapsody.
Jada Pinkett. Or the sister from.
Wait, you can't take 2, dog.
You take her.
Like Black Panther. Who was the queen? You feel me?
Yeah, I know her name. She got to know
Angela
her.
Bassett.
There you
Angela
go.
Bassett.
Oh,
There we
God.
go. There we go.
I think
Come on.
Whitley from a different world. I can't remember her name.
Come on, man.
Old girl from a different world.
No way.
Growing up watching my sisters Raven Simone, Tyra Banks from.
Oh my
Runway
God.
Show. Is that 90s?
Tyra's from the 90s.
I was sitting back watching them being like, sheesh.
All right, maybe in higher learning, right? Maybe you saw her higher learning. It's like, okay, maybe, but no. All right, let's get someone off the show, guys. Who y'all think is getting off? No, let's just keep going. Let's get through this. I want to talk to y'all a little bit more. Got a monitor.
Appreciate y'all.
My homeboy I was matching with is gone now, bro.
What do you think was gonna happen?
When it comes to being black men, microaggressions, let's talk about it.
I got you.
Oh
right
my
there, bro.
God.
Let's go. PWI. Man, I be
Okay.
chilling in the corner.
I like that they put that PWI, predominantly white Institute of Higher Learning. Okay, I went to a HBCU, guys. It was a historically black college university, and don't think that like white people can't go there. Like it was a couple white people in there. They were cool. They were kind of like this guy right here. Like, oh yeah, I've been around black people my whole life. It's no different from me going to a HBCU. But microaggressions is like when people say, "Can I touch your hair?" Like stupid shit like that, man. Like don't ever come trying to touch my hair. I ain't a fucking animal.
Corner. There's only 5% of us, but somehow they found a way to take a picture of you for the dang
diversity,
like
dog.
for the diversity,
Oh my
right?
God.
I'm like, they only
Oh my
5%. I gotta give them credit though, because like finding us is gonna be a little bit tough, but like they found a way regardless.
I ain't even gonna lie, Loke. I'm real lost. We from the streets. I ain't even get that far, like college and stuff like that.
Hey, we all got a different journey. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the low key racist thing.
Yeah.
Like, not like
You're so well spoken. Wow. Why wouldn't I be? I'm a grown
or a
man.
black
Yeah,
guy
I
who's
get that.
so well spoken.
Yeah.
I get that.
You peep game, you walk down the street, right? And a white folks see you. The first thing they do when they see you or acknowledge you, they fold their lips. Like,
Yo, I had people like lock their car door, and my car is way more expensive than theirs. I'm like, what do you think I'm about to do? I'm about to break into your used car? Like, what do you think? Get out of here. It's so crazy because people judge a book by its cover, and most of the time when I'm out, I do wear a hoodie. I'm wearing a hoodie, some sweats, and some Jordans. I know, right? I just can't escape the Jordans. But yeah, when I do come across, and I am like a more muscular guy than probably most people, but yeah, when I come across some people be like locking a door, they clutch their pearls, they, like, dude, I'm not about to snatch your purse. I kid you not. Like, anywho.
and nod their head down, make that weird
Or they
face,
give you
you know what I
hella
mean?
space on the sidewalk or even step in the street.
Or clutch their
Plus,
bag.
the perfect
Microaggressions, like-
take the next elevator.
Yes, all of that, all of that.
Hella room in the elevator too.
Stare at you like you ain't supposed to be here. What was one of y'all favorite movies growing up? You feel me? Like Loving Basketball, Don't Be a Menace. I mean, what did y'all watch?
I like New Jack City. Like,
Oh, guys, feel free to play along. By the way, like when they ask a question, you can put your favorite movie growing up. I'll read it. Like it's only a couple people who made it, so we good tonight, guys. Favorite movie growing up. Friday. I knew Friday word for word.
That was all right. You from New York,
yeah,
bro.
dude. So you already know. Like I am my brother's keeper, and that's some real shit. So
I'll tell you what, man, I watched the first Power Rangers movie like twice a day for like the first 4 years that came out, man.
Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Power Rangers. What season?
Oh, Mighty Morphin, dog.
Mighty Morphin. Facts.
Hard is hard. It is.
I watch anime too. I'm
Oh
like,
wait, you watch anime?
I do.
What you like?
Dragon Ball Z.
For shows a gateway.
Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. That's a classic, man. That's a classic. Henry says, "Stop front. Nobody's scared of white people in public." I'm scared of a false allegation, man. I kid you not. I am very scared of that. You know, I've worked very hard to get where I'm at in life, and all it takes is a false allegation. It don't even got to be true, and it just you out.
Y'all, Naruto, come on, like.
Don't laugh at me, but I love the Disney Channel originals. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, that was good.
Hey, let's watch a Disney Channel.
Look,
Y'all know about that Static Shock though. Come on.
all right. First off, Disney originals, bro. I didn't have cable growing up. Like, what the hell? I'll be looking at you like you had cable. I'll literally be looking at people like, yo, like you had cable. I just had like the regular 8 stations or whatever. But when someone said they had cable, I'd be like, damn, you rich. I'm struggling over here. But I did have Static Shock though. Anyone watch Static Shock? Oh my goodness, Static Shock was so good. Especially for like, black kids, because it was like our first black hero. I mean, Spider-Man's still the dog. Spider-Man's still the GOAT. The Amazing Spider-Man, can't nobody touch that. Can't nobody touch the Amazing Spider-Man. But Static Shock was like a close second. We have about 30,000 people in the chat. 30,000 from people. Yeah, I felt some type of way about people with cable. Hell yeah. I'm like, you got cable, dog? Like,
I was literally just about to say.
Nah, I'm saying superhero, Static Shock.
I met his voice actor, bro.
You did?
My dude is dope, bro.
Wait, he voices every single black.
And Samurai Jack.
He's
Man's
black,
got range, bro.
Yeah.
He's got range.
All right, I got a question because I feel like we just gonna be like
We gonna be vibing, man.
too much, yeah, right?
I got y'all after this. Even if you white, we gotta tap in for real.
Hey, you have to.
Hey, you be like,
But okay, so
Why does that bother you?
you really have to point that out, bro. Okay, so in regard to dating and whatnot, my first girlfriend, she ended up being a Russian girl, and my dad was he always used to throw hints like, "Hey, man, she's nice and all that stuff." And like he would never say it, but I knew like the upbringing he had, he dealt with a lot of racism stuff, so he kind of had like the hesitance for like those type of relationships. Did your parents or family members like say, "Hey, like"?
I mean, my mother was from Shreveport, so she used to be on that. And she was older when she had me. She was already like in her late 50s. So
okay.
Oh my goodness, man. I was dating this Egyptian girl. Oh my goodness, she was cold. She was beautiful. She definitely could pass for not being Egyptian, because the cops ain't like, we're pulling over an Egyptian girl. No, she was Egyptian. She was beautiful. She was nice, and you know how she nice when you take her to the party and your uncle's like, nephew. I'm like, oh yeah, that's my new girlfriend or whatever. They're like, damn, where you meet her? I'm like, damn, what's wrong with you, man? You trying to get on her with her? And then after I broke up with her, right, my uncle was like, hey, what's she up to? I was like, what? What? You my uncle? But hey, she was of age, and she was cold. She was cold. But I had to let her go because he was not the most responsible one financially.
That really, I don't think my parents ever they just want me to love who I love, but at the same time, I think there's always that underlying, like, we would love for it to be a black woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was actually the same for me. They never said don't bring a white girl home or anything like that. But
I don't care,
definitely
guys.
know how it will make them feel if I was to bring home a sister for sure.
I don't care if my daughter brings home a guy who not black.
Right.
I kid you not. If my daughter bring home a guy who not black, I ain't gonna care. I'm just built different. I don't get into the race stuff. Like if he make her happy, she happy, cool by me. That's it.
and understand what you go through in life as a black man on the day-to-day basis, from the microaggressions to the ridiculous racism in your face.
My people were cool with whatever. Like, I'm cool with whatever too. But like, I appreciate the sister, like, because she understands me and I don't have to explain myself.
All right, so they voting somebody off, guys. Who getting voted off right here? They want to keep going.
We have a tie between Rob and Brevin.
Yeah, y'all hit that sigh of relief. Okay, I'm Brevin. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Like I said, I didn't have a traditional like upbringing.
This is the guys don't vote me off, I'm black speech. Like, I'd be like, yo, I went to a HBCU for 4 years. They'd be like, which one? I'll say which one. They're like, all right, you probably not white.
As far as like dating a lot of different people, because I'm a queer black man, but it took me a long time to get there. But as far as home life, I had 2 parents, 2 older brothers, a little sister, super close. Yeah. This is hard. I don't know. I'm black, y'all. I'm black.
My name Robert. I go by Rob. I'm from South Central LA. We bounced all around. It was just me and my mother, 3 sisters and 2 brothers. I've been in and out the streets, not too much school, and that's pretty much it.
Bruh. Who y'all voting for? Obviously, like Rob's story, like, dude, I've been in and out the streets. What are we talking about here?
When it came to Brevin, it seemed like he was privileged, and I relate more to struggle.
Growing up,
some of the things he was saying, it kind of like made me think and like second guess.
In my brain, I was like, this is probably just like one of those cases where he could be white and he's just a product of his environment.
Brevin, you can't vote.
I appreciate the try, bro.
It looks like we are tied again.
Oh my
I voted
goodness.
Rob just because I think I heard everyone else speak a little bit more.
I also voted Rob. First of all, you know, I'm just gonna say that like the environment he grew up in, you know what I'm saying? I think that like, you know, that's just a case where he could like relate to a lot of like black people's struggles. You feel me? But he might not be like black in and of himself.
I voted for Brevin to get out. Not because Brevin necessarily said anything bad, but it was more so because of when Rob was talking. I felt like I was listening to one of my cousins talk.
Oh my, who's the Sky Dolezal, man? That name is gonna stick. She will forever be Sky Dolezal for me. And we'll get a real Sky Dolezal update on Thursday.
And he definitely sounds like he's from South Central for sure. Not a whole lot of white people down there. So
that's true.
I'm gonna say he stays.
Rob Black, that's it.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact. Rob Black, he sound like people from around my way. So
you already won right there.
No offense to you, Brendan, but you gotta kick rocks.
I hear it in Brevin's voice too, though. Like that's the thing.
I heard him both.
I hear it for sure.
But Rob, like, I feel like I could say certain things to Rob and he pick up on it quick. If I say certain things to the other, it's like you don't really relate or.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know, I
No
think
disrespect,
that
What does hit and lick?
All right, for you guys don't know, hit a lick means you about to rob somebody. Like you got a robbery plan, okay? You have a robbery plan. Hey, yo, someone say, hey, I need you to come with me to hit a lick. You like, yo, hell no. Hit a lick is how you get that's how you go to jail quick fast. Someone like, yo, Henry, come with me. I need to hit a lick. Like, bro, you got me fucked up. I ain't going with you nowhere. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I see some people say, hey, I didn't know that. Yeah, hit a lick is a robbery. Hey, come up. You either robbing somebody or you stealing from somebody, either way. But usually it's robbing. Strong arm robbing. Like, yo, we about to, hey, guns blazing, ski mask, keep that hammer tucked. Hammer is gun, guys. Hammer is gun, if you didn't know. Like, could you imagine being a black person in a, like, I'm trying to get I'm in a black person contest to prove I'm black, and then you get voted off? They're like, nah, you ain't black. Like, yo, what? What do you mean? I'm black. You're like, nah, son, you grew up with cable. You grew up with cable. You sound privileged. You trying to figure out life. Like, nah, man. Nah. You gotta get off the Black Island. Oh my goodness. You knew they was getting him out of here, man. You knew he was out there.
Rob sound like a catfish.
I'm not sure why I got voted out. I feel that a lot of times I've felt that I'm too white for the black people and too black for the white people.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's all good.
The crazy thing is I could see how people would say he can feel that he's too white for black people and too black for white people. It happens sometimes. You just grow up in that in between or whatever. But sometimes, like when you black, you have to be able to maneuver, and not necessarily code switch is what they'll tell you in corporate America, but just be yourself, man. Just be yourself. And I think sometimes people just overthink it. They just overthink it. Like, oh, I'm around a bunch of white people, I gotta act like this. Oh, I'm around a bunch of black people, I gotta act like this. Just be yourself, man. I'm telling you, it wins every time.
The mole is still in the box and you want to continue playing the game, raise your hand.
And look, they just stamped Rob as being black. They just stamped him.
Stop.
as
What are
being
you
black.
doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What
He arrogant.
are you doing?
Arrogant right
I knew I
now.
wasn't gonna get eliminated.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just came in like I was gonna win. Really, I already
Oh my
said I was
goodness,
gonna win. So.
Anybody else got a question? All right, so
And the crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure there is a one where it's reverse. It's a bunch of white guys and one black guy, and they have to pick out the black guy.
let's make things a little bit spicy. You feel me? What's like one critique or what's one thing that you think like black people could be like doing better, or like a hot take about like black people? And
All right, I'll give y'all a hot take about black people.
Since the beginning of the U.S., with the obvious mistreatment of black people.
Oh God, here we go.
A lot of information pertaining to being able to further us as a people has been withheld from us, and more so recently, the information has been normalized to be pushed out, and this generation is really doing a lot to make sure.
I'm telling you, look, guys, black people, if you want to get better, just start getting life insurance. That's it, life insurance, and then it just transferred. It just snowballed. I got like $1 million on my head. It costs less than $100 a month. I'm telling you, get life insurance, and it don't even have to be specific to black people. Everyone should have life insurance. Make sure it can start the chain reaction of building generational wealth. I'm telling you, it's the easiest thing to get. It's the cheapest thing to get. You want to be better? You want to help your family? Get life insurance. Get life insurance on your parents. That way, especially like, what I hate? When I see people die, who are older, and then they put the GoFundMe out. I'm like, God damn, y'all didn't plan this? No money? Oh, gosh, anywho.
Sure that we are as gamed up as possible with all the
Prenups and life insurance. No prenups. Don't even get married, guys. I just got my ex-wife soon, her second set of requests for information. Like, oh my God.
tax information with all that stuff, so we can no longer have those continuing circumstances of not having the information to be able to financially evolve as a people. And I think that's dope. But I also think that people
life
need to
insurance.
really be on their P's and Q's with that stuff, because the more we sit around and don't go after this information, the more our situation continues to remain the same financially.
We got like 5 minutes
Even though
left.
we spend some of the most money in the U.S., it never stays within the black community.
The game banging.
There we go.
Yeah,
That gotta stop.
Elaborate on that.
Well, it's no point in game banging no more.
Now, this is interesting that he say this, and it's going to come into play a little bit after. We got like a 3-minute clip after this. But gang banging, yeah, man. Like, I get it. Sometimes people have to join a gang because of the environment they in, and you have to choose between red or blue, or if you're in New Jersey, red, blue, or purple, because they got the grapes out there. But gang life, avoid it if you can. Like, don't get involved, man.
If you think about it, you gang banging, and then it got so bad where everybody that run black in prison is together, even if you from the enemy side, the op side, or anything. So if you go to prison, so if I supposed to gang bang, shoot somebody, and if I get caught and I got to go to prison and get along with the people who I just slid on, it don't make no sense, and there's no money involved.
Right.
I feel that.
Right.
So
You talking real rap.
That's the first thing.
I'm watching Mayor of Kingstown. Yeah, man. The Bloods and Crips in the gang, then they go to a new prison. They're like, oh, we just all black here, man.
Don't be so quick to buy Gucci, Prada, Louis.
Gosh.
Like, I mean, I'm not one to speak myself. I got Ricks and Subi on, but at the same
Ricks and
time,
Subi,
like,
get out of
if one of the homies has a brand, you should be going to go buy that,
I feel like a critique is just my little brother is he's at a HBCU, a small one in Oklahoma,
he about to charge him.
and nothing against like the school or anything, people who's around, but I feel like the ideas and like the mindsets that he's been around from his early childhood and whatnot, because have been just like not open-minded to new possibilities. Opportunities are out there. We just got open-minded to it and try to figure out what works for us.
This might be
all right. What are you talking about is HBCUs. Some will radicalize you, right? Like you'll go in there in the HBCU, then you'll come out like hating white people. That ain't me, but there are HBCUs out there like that, and it can be dangerous. So imagine me, right? I go to this HBCU where I'm just around all black people for 4 years straight. And then when I get out and I join corporate America, I'm around all white people. It's like, whoa, it's a big shift. But as long as you maneuver, you be yourself. That's all you gotta do. Be yourself. Don't switch up. Because when you switch up, you start losing your identity. You become Sky Dolezal, or you become like that white chick who thinks she Arab or whatever. Like, just be yourself. I'm telling you, it wins every time.
On the fault of like the media, but I think sometimes we over sensationalize like our pain, and I think that there's so much more to like the Black community, whether it's joy or like having a good laugh or something. Like there's just so much more to us than like the pain that we go through.
Yeah, man.
And I think that needs to be shown more in like our movies, our TV shows, just like the way we talk about things. Like I think that there's just so much more to the Black community than that.
I want to see Black people doing goofy stuff on screen, not just being slaves.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, now talk about
And that's
it.
right. I don't even watch slave movies, guys. I don't watch. People like, did you see 12 Years a Slave? I'm like,
nope.
For what? I don't watch slave movies, guys. Like, I didn't seen them enough, man. I mean, the best slave movie is Django. Hands down. Like, look, Django is the best slave movie. After Django, I was like, nothing's gonna top that. Has it? Has there ever been something? Chad, you watch Roots, man? What the hell are you doing? Chad, watching Roots? Bro, you don't ever. I mean, like Roots is heavy as fuck, man. It's heavy. But
or criminals or they're gangsters, killers.
That's not even like a thing for America, but like you go to China, you go to like some of these other places, like that's all they see of us. You feel me?
Yeah.
Word. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. I think we're all good, bro.
He's like, yo, we all Black. All right. They voted him off.
You know what I'm saying? It happens.
Why they vote him off, man?
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue the game, raise your hand.
Shout out to my people on Twitch.
All right. So that's unanimous. We're going to end the game right then and there, okay? If the lights turn green,
all right, guys,
that means you voted the mole out and you all win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you all lose.
The thought popped in my head of, what if you had it wrong the whole time and the guy right next to you is the one?
3, 2, 1.
Look at this.
It is red. That means the mole is still here. You guys can lift your blindfolds in 3, 2, 1.
Got him.
What?
That's Rob. That's Rob. I'm Brevin. Brevin? Yo, what's up, Brevin? What's up, y'all?
Big ups to you, yo. Big ups to you. Hey, yo.
He's definitely
a couple white boys who cool, but like not like
Rob
Rob.
isn't
Like, that was different.
My name is Robert, but they call me Milk. I'm from South Central. I got adopted at 7 days old as a baby. Like I was adopted to a Black mother. So I was raised with her ever since 7 days old.
That's crazy.
My whole family is Black. I didn't even know I never met the other people until I was like,
that's dope.
Grown.
Yeah.
My upbringing was a little strange. I was the only white kid at every party,
You see the tats behind the ear though? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because I found him. I found his history.
birthday. But that never really like bothered me, I guess.
Is it hard for you to fit in with white people?
Oh, it was. It's getting a little better.
What about for Black people then? Is it easier or was it more difficult to get along with?
Nah. I mean, that's all I was around my whole life. Jail, county jail, juvenile hall, every party, everything.
And your whole family, like, they just all accept you? Because I got sides of my white family that, like, they wouldn't even hold me as a baby because I had a Black dad.
Nah, hell nah. Nah, I had a good family.
Since my mom married a Black man, they sat shivets for her, which basically in the Jewish community means that you're dead to me. And it's almost
yeah, man.
Lone.
I ain't gonna front, man. Sometimes the mixed kids do be going through like identity crisis, man, and then people treat them bad too. If you know you look too light or you're not dark enough, like I mean the lights are on me, but I'm a little darker than what I look. Rob Dolezal, no, he legit, man. He's legit. We gonna talk about his we gonna talk about Rob's past.
Feeling that you get
I found
sometimes
it.
when you feel like you can't relate to anybody.
I was like the baby, low key, like the youngest one.
Wow.
What is a misconception people have about Black men?
Put us in a box that basically
Good one.
states that we're always angry or mad.
Yeah. Angry black man. All right. So y'all like, yo, how the hell did Rob pull that off, right? You like, no way Rob pulled that off. But
you dig, bro. You like to dig.
yeah, I did some digging and I found Rob. He did an interview on this channel, right? And this is 3 years ago. It's called Prison Talk. And this is like, look at Rob's face. He was fighting. So I'm like, yo, who is Rob? I'm like, look, man, this is how he passed. This is how he passed the test. We about to talk about it. Oh, no, is my daughter up? No, she's still asleep. All right.
Big hurt tuned here. The questions that I necessarily don't have the answer to because my experience is different than the question you're asking. So I have the homie here who's gonna kind of elaborate on something you guys always ask us about.
So fair use to Prison Talk. Shout out to Big Hurt.
Being a white guy, having got involved in a black gang, what was that process, man? What did you just by default become a gang member, or did you have to get jumped in? And you know, was there, you know, some type of like rule that involved that neighborhood just because you lived in that neighborhood?
Really that because when I was 13, I was claiming.
All right, so for y'all who don't know, claiming is really like you basically saying you part of a gang and you're not. And when I was in a certain neighborhood, I did claim. I had to claim. And that was the sign of the gang. Like, yo, it's like, yo, where are you from? I just throw this up and I get a free pass. And then I had my dude Ramon, who was actually in the gang. And if he was there, he would vouch for me. So shout out to Ramon. I wonder where he at. But yeah, you had to claim in a certain neighborhood or you was gonna get fucked up or whatever.
Claiming. So I was just like juvenile stuff, but I wasn't actually calm. Once I got out of there, people start talking. Then you got now they coming up like, oh, so you know, claiming instead, you gotta get put on, all this type of shit. But I already had in my mind I was gonna get put on. So
he already had in his mind that he was joining this gang. So once you look, I was false flagging, but I wasn't like, I was like, yeah, I'm just trying to get home to my mom and my sister. I ain't trying to join no dumbass gang. And like we was moving a lot. You know, my mom was a crackhead, so we moved a lot. I probably moved like 20 times prior to graduating high school. So like it makes no sense to me joining the gang and then we about to be moving in like 6 months.
Easy, like I got jumped in, but I didn't get jumped in like I didn't get jumped in. Like, you do not got enough good day rounds.
Yeah, that is Milk 74. When he said 2 fair rounds, that just means 1-on-1. When he said a pack out, that just means probably he got stumped out. 3 people was just whooping his ass. But yeah. Anyway, let's keep going.
Nothing. But yeah, it was you got, you know, gotta go do this. Or,
Trying to see if you prove yourself.
Yeah, but no, you gotta go do this too. I gotta prove myself.
Yeah, you come.
Yeah, like we're not from an essay hood where you gotta like where they just sing you.
Yeah,
you know, no, you're gonna go with me. But
all right, so what are you talking about? Go with you is you have to go put in work, man. They got to make sure they can trust you. And in some instances, you might have to drop a body. I kid you not. You might have to drop a body. If anyone want to come up, hit the link. To come up. We could talk about anything. I got some time. But yeah, this is Milk 74. He actually has a YouTube channel. And yes, he did grow up to adopted family. He is a part of a gang. They never say which gang, which I really didn't care. But that's how he was able to fool all the setting black guys and like thinking he's black. It's because of his background. Hey, look, man, I grew up in South Central LA, or it was, I think, Compton, LA, or something. I think it was South Central. He grew up in South Central. Say Hoover's. Okay, so he the real deal. Sushino Miyamo. He knows the name. He knows it. So if anyone want to come up, hit the link. As far as y'all, like, since it's a couple of y'all, you got to cam up. You got to cam up. Oh, Jive Monkey, you got to cam up. Jive, you know you got to cam up, man. You've been on here before. As far as him being official, yeah, he's official, man. He is official. When you grow up in that environment, you can easily fool people, man. You can look. If I ain't black. If I'm false flagging just to make it home from school or whatever, it's just something I had to do, man, just to get by, man. You trying to survive. You're not trying to you don't want to really get down, because when you go down that gang path, ain't nothing there for you, man. Ain't nothing there for you. But anyway, if y'all got questions, post the questions. If y'all want to hit the link, come up. Where is Dia at? I still got 20 minutes on my black card. She supposed to be coming up. Yeah, wear many hats, man. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to go home, bro. I ain't trying to get messed up at all. And I was cool. Like, I was poor, so it wasn't like no one wanted to rob me, even though I did get robbed for like some food stamps one time. I'm like, God damn. I go to the store, my mom gave me $10 in food stamps, right? This is back when they had the paper joints, when they had the booklet. I don't know if y'all ever have been on food stamps, but they used to come in a booklet, and she would break me off 10 and break my sister off 10 and do whatever the rest. She would like go to the certain store where you could trade in your food stamps for cash and then go buy drugs. But she would give me my 10 and I would go to the store. I'll spend 5 on candy and I'll keep 5. So I walk up the street, someone, lurking on me, like older kid. And he basically tackled me to the ground, punched me a couple of times, took my bag of candy, run in my pockets, and took my whatchamacallit. He took my my little $5 food stamps. But he didn't know that I was friends with the dude that was in the gang who couldn't read. And that was like one of my best friends. Shout out to Derek, man. I wonder what happened to Derek. Because he couldn't read, but he could fight, and he was a part of a gang. And I was like the dude who would sit next to him, and when the teacher would try to like play with him, like, Derek, can you read this? And I just like, tell him the words or whatnot, just to, keep everything cool. Or like the teacher was trying to play him, like, this dude is in a gang. He could yell a name, like a saying, and everyone would come out the house and fight. It's fucking crazy. It's like, how is this kid under 15 with so much power, but he can't read? But that was my dog. So, I mean, I didn't judge. Like, when you grow up poor, man, you don't care. You don't care about people who can't read. Like, dog, he cool. And he was like, yo, what happened? I was like, yo, man, such and such robbed me. He was like, for real? I was like, yeah, he robbed me. I was like, he ended up going to beat up the dude for robbing me. He didn't get my money back because the shit was gone. But shout out to Derek, man. All right, we got Jive Monkey, guys. Stream is over. We just chatting right now. If you guys want to come up, hit the link. It's in the chat. Let's see what Jive Monkey has to say. What's going on, man? How are you,
man? It's a cell phone, so
it's all good. What would you like to? What'd you think about Milk winning the competition? Hello?
Let me put my headphones on real quick.
All right, we're ready. We'll come back to him. But yeah, man, shout out to Derek. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Ramon. Like, look, I befriended these guys just because they were cool. I didn't care about the gang stuff. I was poor. I needed friends. All right, you ready, Jive Monkey? All right. Can you hear me? You ready?
Yeah, man. Like I said, that disconnect between cell phone, PC.
Okay. Jacksky, you should come up too. What do you think about Milk winning the competition? Is it
a little weird? Off of just the voice, I do not blame any of them at all.
Okay, yeah. The voice thing will throw a lot of people off, and I believe Jive Monkey is on a couple second delay, which is fine. So, what do you think about me saying I ain't black?
People know how to code switch pretty well. I'm pretty damn good at it myself.
Okay. What would you like to add to tonight's conversation, man?
I mean, overall, like people have to realize it's more about the culture and how you've been raised.
Yeah. What do you think about Scott Adams' rant?
And
like,
sorry for the delay. I know it's a little messed
It
up.
is-
Like I
it
said,
is
cell
messed
phone, and
what do you think about Scott Adams' rant? Should you be talking to me right now, considering I could potentially be a part of a hate group?
Scott Adams is an asshole. He's not. He doesn't try and avoid it. He doesn't try to avoid it.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, Scott. I mean, not Scott. Job.
And like, I don't think he really gets. I don't think he really gets like the nuances between.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he's a black man who just discovered he wants to be white. So there's that. He's going back and forth. Maybe in 5 years he'll come back to the fold and be black again.
Yeah, we already had a. Transracial's a terrible thing. I'll leave it there.
You can talk, man. You're amongst friends. I mean, this stream is probably gonna get deleted anyway. Probably gonna get deleted. That don't mean go crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, like if you're adopted by a completely different culture and you grow up into it, totally different. Color of your skin really doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
It's about how much you respect and involve yourself into the culture.
I agree with you, man. Hey, thank you, Jive, for coming up. You can come up anytime, man. Appreciate that. All right, guys, that was Jive Monkey. That's gonna be a future mod on Twitch. But anyone else want to come up and add anything to the conversation? We just chatting. I typically don't do this. If this was a juicer stream, I couldn't even do it. Somebody come up here and pull a blicky talking about they want to defend XQC. But if y'all have nothing else to add, I appreciate y'all stopping by for this off the cuff stream updates. Tammy is going to do a live interview. I just haven't announced it yet. What else? We'll do a JDF review probably Thursday of all the facts I uncovered because it's a lot. And I noticed a lot of people been asking questions, and some people are like, yo, what's this? What's that? I appreciate everyone who showed up, and make sure you guys like the stream on the way out. And I will leave you with the I ain't black. Uh-oh, who we got else coming? Oh, Brandon Lee. All right, we got Brandon Lee. Can you hear me?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Just chilling right now, listening to the stream. It was kind of funny.
I try to make people laugh. I mean, I know
Yeah.
about race and everything, but it just doesn't factor into me that much as I would say other people per se.
Yeah, like my name is Brandon Lee. I'm kind of like named after Bruce Lee's son. And you know what's funny? I used to think that my dad was Bruce Lee because I was named after Bruce Lee's son.
Oh man, what do you think about Milk winning the competition? Did you see it coming? Did you find it interesting?
Well, I think it was just like any other. I don't really like. I don't know.
Okay, what do you think about Scott Adams saying we need to segregate?
Scott Adams, which one? Which one was that again?
The Dilbert creator. He went on a rant talking about how black people are a hate group.
Oh.
So
I
Brandon,
think
how long you been a part of a hate group?
me.
Yeah.
I've never really been a part of any hate groups before, but that's a good joke.
I'm gonna start asking random black people that, and I'm like, yo, Scott Adams said you in the hate group, and we just
You're like a comedian, bro.
I try. Look, man. Here's the thing, right? I try to make everyone laugh because look, I'm not about to get into no serious race debate up here. Like, what are we doing? No, hell no. On YouTube, yeah, let's have a serious racial debate about the transracial community and how it's destroying black people or some community or something or other, man. I ain't gonna do that, man. I'm gonna always keep it light. I'll drop a little bit of information, a little bit of story, and then hopefully we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah.
What do you think about Sky saying the N-word? Because she called you a ninja.
Oh, Sky Frank?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good question. I think it's obviously not, like, I don't want to say the wrong thing because I don't want this may thing to get taken down, and I don't want that, but it may, like you said earlier, it may get taken down. So I think that it was wrong, but they say it, a lot of them say it, and it's just, sometimes even want to be black, like I said earlier in that comment earlier today, I said that everyone's born in Africa, but that doesn't mean, it doesn't give you the right to say the N-word.
I beg your pardon?
Them.
Yeah.
Like, because at the end of the day, it just separated, although we were black at one time.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Brandon Lee, for coming up and sharing your thoughts, man. You can come up anytime. All right.
Thank you, brother. Have a good one.
Hey, you too, man. Thanks for the compliment too about me being. He said I'm funny, guys. You remember Goodfellas, like funny like a clown, funny, like ha funny, like you don't take me serious, funny. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by, and we will leave you with the I Ain't Black. I think it's fitting for the show, man. Y'all have a great night, and hopefully I'll see you Thursday, and we could talk some JDF stuff. It was determined that I ain't black. That's right. I was told I wasn't black, and they put that on Crip. That's why I'm wearing blue today, to try to be safe. It felt bad because it came from someone who I interpreted as being black, and it wasn't the person whose name rhymes with lie, but they said I wasn't black. And I start thinking my whole life has been a lie. Like, I thought I was black, guys. I've been living like I was black. I went to an HBCU, guys, to be around other black people and get this higher education. So for them to tell me I wasn't black, it just blew my mind. Gosh, I was like, I'm a fraud. And over 1 million views, 7,000 subs, you guys sat here and you didn't even have the balls to tell me I wasn't black. How will I go on in life? What will I tell my daughter? Anyway.